Hey guys, I'm sorry for being late. Sorry. How are y'all doing today? I didn't get to finish blow drying my hair, so if it doesn't dry right, that's why. My brother will be home in about an hour. And I gotta get some updates for some of you guys who didn't want to make a Twitch, or hi Hamlet, hi Saws, Peppermint Mocha, Mama, hi Laura. Shout out to Laura. Laura's the reason we have a grocery haul today. I realized in my Twitch live, was it yesterday? I think it was the one in yesterday, was when I had the realization of like, oh shit, what am I gonna do about Christmas? And someone sent like $10 on PayPal to go towards the ham, because the kind of Christmas ham that we like to get is like the bone-in one, the spiral ham one, and in my area those are $25. So someone said they got theirs for $8, and I was like, oh, that sounds nice, but I'm gonna make it work, and I'm probably just gonna split. I didn't want to. I'm probably just gonna split the cost with my brother on that front, but I'm gonna wait a little closer to Christmas. So I reworked the order, and I mainly just worked down to a couple things we really needed, and the stuff for Levi's birthday. So I am in a pain flare. If you guys are having issues, make sure to just completely close out and come back. If you were here in the lobby, sometimes even on like YouTube and stuff. Sorry. Sometimes on YouTube and stuff, it'll glitch like that, and it does it here on Patreon too, it sounds like. I'm just gonna put my hair up because I'm kind of hot. So let's see here. Have to go out and hit join. Okay, there you go. But hello, people. There's been some updates that I did share on Twitch. And I have so much brain fog right now, I'm not even sure what they are. Oh, I got like an official offer from like that I accepted for the part-time gig. I just have to wait to hear back from the project manager, and I'm pretty sure this is for the part-time job that I was talking about. I just have to wait to hear from the project manager, and I'm like 99% sure that happened on Friday. If not Friday, it was definitely Thursday. So, hey Lauren, yes, I got the notification. Thank you so much for joining as a quirky member. I really appreciate John. I appreciate all y'all being here. I look festive. Oh, I guess I do. Yeah, red bra, green dress. That's funny. I haven't eaten yet today. I woke up like 1-ish. It's not like the end of the world or anything. I just, my computer chair is like broken. So yesterday, if you missed the live on Twitch, I started out the live in like good spirits. I was feeling good. I was excited. I felt like I could handle the cleaning tasks, and I started the live sitting in my normal kitchen chair. And I had kind of talked a little bit here and there about how it was kind of breaking, and it was getting problematic to use, all that stuff. And I used it in that live, and I ended up switching out to the chair I'm currently in, which just really fucks my shit up. And I struggle to cope emotionally when the pain is this high for an extended period of time. And so like after I got off the live yesterday, because it got triggered, and I was like, I'm assuming it's because of the chair. It could just be the stress catching up to me, and or the combination of the two. I'm not using the rollator in the house and I've discussed that. I think someone asked me that on Twitch yesterday. Again, I don't know, all of you guys went over the Twitch, so like I understand I have to re-explain stuff, but yeah, saws, that'd be a good idea. That'd be a really good idea. It would be I think a little more difficult to execute though, because of like if the goal doesn't get reached, I guess, unless there was like a time limit and then it refunds or something. I don't know. But that's what I mean. At this point, guys, I'm just gonna hustle. I'm gonna make do with what I got. No, Hamlet, it's a piece of medical mobility equipment. I'm not gonna use it in the house because I don't want to put wear and tear on it unnecessarily to detract from the purpose that I bought it for, which is to go on walks and do things outside of the house. My house is small. It's also not comfortable to sit in that rollator long term. It's good for the breaks and stuff, but like to sit there for extended periods of time, it's not great. His birthday's in 2 days, so I needed to cook a little something for today. I thought I was just gonna add some regular black beans, but I found this in my pantry, and it's refried black beans. So I'm gonna cook up the. I have like 1 pound of ground beef that needs to get cooked, and I'm gonna brown that up with some onion and this, and a lot of taco seasonings will be kind of like a meat and bean paste, I guess. Again, I would prefer to just use black beans, but this has been in the pantry for a minute. Oh. How did this get through my pantry cleanouts? Or this might be from my grandma. I'm gonna open this because it's canned, so like canned food can last way past a Best By date and things like that. But let me check because I wanted to make the meat stretch with beans. Oh yeah, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, it smells like beans. Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna use it. I don't think I was being harsh. I apologize. I wasn't. Let me rephrase. I wasn't intending to be harsh. So that's what I'll say. I wasn't intending to be harsh. Um, I guess I've been asked that question a lot. And yeah, I'm sorry. Um, we get those taco shell bowls. Yeah, so I came up with the title of this live before I did the grocery order, and I got a couple things that I might just make nachos. Um, yeah, understood. I really didn't mean to have a tone, so I do apologize. I promise you that wasn't intentional. Um, I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I feel bad now. I'm really sorry. That wasn't my intent. Um, it's okay. Let me get some water. I just didn't want to like, cause I feel like I've already pushed this live once or twice, and I didn't want to push it again. I seriously considered not going live today at all. Um, but I need to eat, and I'm not ordering out, and I've got nothing like ready made in the house, so I was like, you know, I want to follow through for y'all. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, guys. So I just want to make it clear I wasn't trying to be a dick. What did I do with the scissors? Oh man. Oh, okay. They're behind me. I'll grab them in a second. No. Yeah, Denise, I can see you. Hello. Levi's birthday is in 2 days, the 16th. So the plan is this. Yeah, because the thing is like it's hot and I've just been feeling really warm the past couple days. Not like fever warm, just like warm. And I don't know. I feel like getting hot is just unpleasant. So I love seeing American grocery hauls. You wouldn't think they were much different from England, but they are. Yeah, I love seeing grocery hauls from like different places. One of like I loved there's this I've mentioned this woman who makes like Nigerian silent vlogs, and she would film like little grocery hauls or like shop with me styles stuff, and I was like fascinated because I just thought it was so cool to. Okay, that should be just enough. I wonder if you brew a batch and keep it in the fridge. I feel like I've tried it cold before and hated it, but I don't think I've tried like making an actual like cold brew style of it and trying it that way. I should look into like the best ways to do that and maybe give that a shot. But I feel like once it cools off, it kind of just tastes like ass. But okay. So for this live, oh yeah, I love making little potion waters. I have one more of these, and this was almost empty, so I was like, let me just mix it all together. But for this live, we're gonna do goodies powder to like get some caffeine and piano leaf. Do I need to eat with this? It has 1,000 milligrams of aspirin. I'm not sure, Lauren. I've heard other guys. I think some of you guys mentioned there was what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, my brain fog is really bad. Some of you guys had that problem with like where you would get a notification every time someone entered the live. I just don't remember what they said the resolution to that was. It says nothing about needing to eat. Cool. All right. Gas in Northern California is less than $4. Yeah, at least there's not like hundreds joining in all at once, right, Hamlet? That would be crazy. Yeah, when I visited Cali, hey Brittany, I'm hanging in there. This is not a pleasant experience to take. The flavoring part's not bad. There's just like a bitter component to this. And chemical component. You have to put it like on your tongue. It was so much worse. I don't remember if I was in members only or what platform. The first time I tried this, I tried to add notifications on your Twitch channel, but couldn't figure it out even after Googling it. Yeah, basically, Laura, it's called a goodies powder. Yeah, so when you follow on Twitch, and then once you follow and you're watching a stream, I will say this shit works, and it also has a caffeine boost, which for like right now I need that. So it works pretty fast. It's called Goodies Powder. They're all the same. Some of them are branded differently, but all of them say 1,000 milligrams of aspirin and 150 milligrams of caffeine. This is the berry citrus boost, and that was the flavor that I wanted to try the most. But this one is branded as a hangover cure. But you can also just take it for pain relief and alertness. That's the point of the product. Someone in my YouTube chat a while back recommended it to me, and I bought it like before the Amazon haul for my birthday, like sometime before that, like a month or so. Yeah, it says in the things that it's equivalent to a cup of coffee. So, yeah. I try to only save these when I really need it. Caffeine helps so much with pain when mixed with pain meds. Yeah. That's, exactly. Good for migraines. Yeah, I've been dealing with like chronic headache. I've just been like dealing with just all over pain. I'm hydrated. I need to hydrate. I'm gonna finish this drink and then I might even make another one. Okay. So I need to dice the onion. I need to like collect my ingredients for today. Yeah, I'm just gonna the plan was just to mix black beans in with the meat, like a lot of people do that. So this might make it like the texture a little different, but I don't care. I just want to use this. So hope the pain gives you some relief. That's rough. Yeah. Yeah, so last night after I got off the Twitch live I had a bad night. I did eventually fall asleep, but even with THC and hold on, I gotta plug my phone in. I haven't been charging it. I've not been thinking clearly today. Oh wow, yeah, my phone's at like 30%. I gotta keep that plugged in. What was I saying? Hello, it looks like Tuxie pledged to join Patreon, so I hope you'll be here shortly if you're not here already. Hello. Okay. But having the ability to roll around in the chair helps me so much. I know I get made fun of a lot for it, but it just makes cooking more accessible for my chronic pain stuff and my chronic pain flares, and it really helps me. And I'm very, very stressed out about that. Like the timing of that just sucks. And then to top it off, last night I I set up OBS on my D drive on my laptop and everything was working fine. The D drive is the SD card because I don't know if you guys remember, but when I bought my laptop, I didn't fully understand the memory setup that my laptop has, and my dad didn't like catch it to like explain it or notice it or in any way to explain it to me, which ultimately it wasn't his responsibility. I had him look at it because he's the tech guy in our family, right? But I tried to download League last night because my friend Courtney wanted to try playing ARAM, and I thought maybe that would be something fun to potentially do on a live in the future on Twitch. And I was in the middle of downloading it, and it like failed, like it had a problem. It had some minor error. Okay, so I canceled the download. And then directly after that, like my D drive was on my computer right before it, directly after that happened, my D drive completely disappeared from my laptop. It's gone. It's inaccessible, which means my OBS isn't accessible now. All my files I have organized. Thank God I did back up my ripped videos on a Google Drive backup. But like, I currently can't even use the OBS setup with Twitch, which like, I mean, the audio is kind of ass. So, I mean, for now, maybe just sticking to the mobile side is for the better until I am able to get the headset or whatever. But like, I was in so much pain when that happened. I texted my dad and I just said, "Are you awake?" And he didn't, normally he texts back, but he just called me immediately. And I said to him, I was like, "I honestly don't really think I have the bandwidth to do this right now. But like, let me explain the situation." And so I explained the situation, and he's like, "Okay, well, what do you want me to do?" Because that's just how my dad is. And I was like, "That's a great question." And I thought about it for like a second. I was like, "Okay, well, let's just like start to try to look into it." We started to look into it because there was also a secondary problem that we did get fixed, because it was like running me through this rabbit loop where I was like trying to uninstall the League game, and it said I couldn't uninstall it because the Riot Games client was running or something. And then I like force quit it from the task manager, but it was still saying it was running. And then I was trying to uninstall that, and it said I couldn't no, I think it was saying I couldn't uninstall it because I had the League game. So it was like I couldn't do this one because of this one, and I couldn't do this one because of this one. And it was like back and forth. And then eventually we figured out how to like, it was like you basically had to like scroll further down in the task manager and that task, and I just wasn't aware of that because I'm not like an IT support type person. So I learned that for future reference. I was like, okay, that's good to know. And we figured that out after my dad poked around in a bunch of other different stuff too. And I rebooted. My dad was even like, try the old like Nintendo 64 cartridge check and just blow on it. And I laughed and I was like, sure. We tried that and it didn't work. And he said the next step would be to try to get another like USB thumb drive or SD card to plug in to see if my computer is even recognizing the drivers, because it's not popping up like in the bottom part when you plug it in. It's not like popping up recognizing that a drive is there. It's like it's just acting like it's not there at all. And it has to be a software. I don't think it's hardware. It has to be software related, because it was directly after that D drive install I tried to do with League. It like literally broke my computer, and I'm so angry about it. Yabby's off, like it's reading like it's not even there anymore. So I just told my dad I was getting to the point I was like, I can't handle this right now. Like, I'm in so much pain. I was in so much pain, and all I wanted to do was just lay in bed and watch a show and turn my brain off, because I was just trying to cope with how much I was hurting. And by the end of it, I was like, we have to stop, because I feel like I'm gonna start getting real bitchy, and you don't deserve that, and I don't want to do that to you. Like, I don't like treating people like that. And so I work really, really hard to navigate that and prevent that from happening. So it's like sometimes it's just best to like quit it. And so I need to remember when my brother comes home, I need to ask him if he has any thumb drives or SD cards for us to try to plug in. because I'm worried. There's a couple things I think I could have accidentally corrupted the SD card, which would suck. But I kept saying to my dad, I was like, honestly, if we just need to reformat this computer, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, basically, I just explained how I fucked up my computer, and now I can't even access OBS on my computer right now, and I'm just pissed. So, I may have to completely wipe it and start from the beginning, or if we can get another thumb drive, there might be a way of fixing it otherwise. Or I might need to buy a new SD card, in which case I need more fucking money for that. And life is lifing. So I'm just kind of bitching right now. Sorry, guys. All right. I'm gonna make my drink. Make a more like. I'm not gonna do that, Hamlet, unless I actually confirm I need one. There's a lot of variables right now that I just, like I said yesterday, didn't have the bandwidth to deal with in the fucking slightest. So, but also like, I think I just need to be patient. Like, the part-time stuff's gonna eventually start generating money. I have that job offer. It's the weekend, so like my inbox has been dry. I've thrown out more job applications, even yesterday and today. Did I do any today? I think I literally did like a couple today, but I did a good amount yesterday. Honestly, I really, really was like, it's the weekend. I'm hurting. I need to just like take a break. So. But even while I take breaks, I'm still thinking about doing shit. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. Sounds like the card got corrupted or crashed out from too large of a file being put on there. Maybe I took computer science in university, but I specialize in software development, so I'm not smarter. I'm not the smartest with that stuff. I mean, honestly, that's kind of what the vibe I got was. So Hamlet, when I explained that, and I just want to make sure that I made sure I made sense when I explained this. So I got a job offer contingent on that company winning a contract bid that they're not going to find out about until the end of the year. So that first job offer is not a slam dunk offer. If they win the bid, I have a job. If they don't win the bid, I don't have a job, right? So, okay, I think the goodies powder is really starting to kick in. I just got like a feeling of clarity in my head. That was nice. Yeah, so the second job, the part-time job, they gave me an offer. I signed it, and I got an email saying, wait to hear from your project manager. And that was either on Thursday, but I think more realistically that happened on Friday. So obviously I just haven't heard back yet. And I'm being a little impatient because I'm just like, I would love to figure out how I can generate money by doing that job, which that's the quality job that I talked about. And so I'm excited about that. And so once I find out more about that, I can just at least start generating money that way. I might do a very short test to dual stream because I did download some apps. So like after this live, even if they're like, for 5-10 minutes, I want to do a test dual stream of doing YouTube and Twitch at the same time, because tomorrow I would like to try to make the red sauce because that's like a 2-hour process. And I need to stream on 4 different days, and we're 2 done, 2 to go. And then I can get invited to affiliate. And I'm doing pretty good when it comes to the numbers and like the amount of subs and stuff. Like, I'm really excited. Last I saw, I almost hit 350, or I hit 350. I'm not sure yet. Actually, not 100% sure. But Twitch has been really like I'm so glad I got over myself about that. Because I was really just like, I just being reluctant to change, I guess. Are you streaming on Twitch today so it can start ASAP? That's what I'm saying. It would be like after the Patreon live. But like I said, even if I just did it for a short time, I just want to try to speed run to affiliate. But I also like, it's just frustrating because it's like if I can figure out the dual stream side, then I can do the Levi's birthday stream on both YouTube and Twitch, because I promised YouTube I would do that on YouTube, even though because it's not monetized, right? But I'm not gonna just switch up on that and disappoint the people who've been supporting me from the beginning. So, but if I can do both, then awesome. I'm gonna meet the 4-day requirement. Well, yeah. Well, today would be day 3, so technically that would be day 5 if I do a short stream today and another stream, because I just have to stream on 4 different days and maintain over 3 viewers, and I've already hit the 4-hour requirement. Hey, Treason, good to see you. So I'm so grateful to Twitch. It's not hard to get affiliated over there. It's really not. Like, if you have an established social media presence, it's not hard. I should specify that. Speaking of these waters and stuff, I need to go grab the other strawberry pineapple from the pantry. But because this kind of just tastes like water right now without any flavoring. But I was scrolling on TikTok, and I found this company, because sometimes when I see stuff I really like, I'll just bookmark it and save it for whenever I'll order from. I haven't done a TikTok shop haul in a long time. But there was this company, they sell they call them loaded waters and loaded teas, and they have I think slightly more caffeine than these goodie powders, and they have all these cool flavors. And the one that got me interested in it was they had this one tea called Fat Bottom Girl or something, and it was 4 different flavors. I think it was peach and a fruit punch and 2 other flavors. It was I don't know, it sounded really good. And they sell the individual packets for $1.90, and I don't know, I was slightly influenced by it. And then what caught my eye was it said that they marketed it as non-MLM, and I was like, hell yeah, because fuck MLMs, forever fuck MLMs. But when I saw that, I was like, oh, cool, okay. I was like, absolutely not. Yeah, or absolutely not to LLMs. Absolutely yes, because when I lived in Nebraska, someone that was affiliated with my ex was doing photography for stuff, and they were working with one of those loaded tea shops, I think with their social media, and I tried their drinks and they were so good. And then I realized and then eventually I learned those places are just Herbalife storefronts, but they don't advertise themselves as Herbalife products. There's one by my old job that I would go to because I was on a health journey, and I would go to them sometimes because they made protein waffles and different stuff. That was really, and it was really good. I think they even made healthy pizzas and stuff. And it was right by my old job. And literally it was a 0.2 mile drive, and the closest food thing to my job besides I think a sandwich shop in the same plaza. But I was at the time I was on my health journey and stuff, so I was really hyped about it. But I had conflicting feelings because
I fell for like an Herbalife scam when I was like 18, 17, 19, with my mom. But I really liked the Herbalife products. I got older and I learned more about MLMs that I don't support any MLM structure. Like I try not to be like too judgy because I understand like some people are just trying to find a way to like support their family, but like a lot of them are so predatory, especially because like it used to be much worse a while back, like in my more active Instagram days, but I used to get DMs all the time being like, hey girly, hey bestie, like you like in like the it's work shits, it works shits or whatever the fuck that's called. Oh, those bitches were just like so presumptuous and rude in my DMs all the time. And I just like, I'd give them so much shit sometimes because some of them were so rude. And like they would say the craziest shit to trying to sell their like hawk whatever. I think it was like the body wrap products or whatever. I don't know. But okay, I need to think. All right, you got the caffeine. My head feels a little more clear now. I'm in less pain. I feel a little. I love those goody powders, dude. They work. They work. I'll tell you that much. I can't figure out how to stop these notifications. Can't hear you because of it. 1 second. Yeah, Teresa, it's really exciting. Also, I tried setting up a VOD YouTube channel because I have for like, I think since like the inception of this YouTube channel, I've had this secondary account attached to it, and it was Quirkyloverosee with like 4 numbers attached to it that I think I accidentally made when I was either trying to log in at some time in the beginning or when I like created it. I don't know. And I've never used it for anything. I've never commented on anything with it. It just kind of sat there. So I was like, let me turn this into another channel. So I turned it into Quirky Loves VODs. And I thought that was cute. And I made a little profile. I like took my Twitch banner and formatted it to fit on YouTube. Whole thing, right? And I made a community tab post. I tagged it. And then I normally will make those posts like in the middle of the night, and then I schedule them for a time when like people are actually awake and on the internet. So I posted like I think an hour before I woke up, and then I checked it like an hour after I woke up. So I've been up for 2 hours, and the comments were like, I can't, it's not linked, I can't see it. And I was like, what? And then so I edited it, tried to retag it, and like when I put the ad, it was there and you could click on it, but then when I tried to click on it to like go to the page, it wouldn't work. And then when I searched for it, it like wouldn't work. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, because I mean at least I have the handle saved. Like someone can't make a handle with that name until I do something about it. But I can't change, like I can't make a different account and use that name for another 14 days if that's what I have to do. I also, just with the D drive issue that I'm having now, I'm gonna have to kind of put a pin on that anyway until me and my dad figure it out. But yeah. Life is stressful. Okay. How to stop Patreon notification noise while watching live stream. To stop Patreon notification noise during live streams, you need to manage notifications in the Patreon app settings for either per creator or general push/sound, or your device's system settings. I don't think that's relevant. Potentially muting chat notifications by swiping or long pressing specific chats, or even temporarily muting the creator's live alerts within the app settings if available. So
If you guys want the step-by-steps, I would Google how to stop Patreon notification noise while watching live stream. Because there's step-by-step instructions for how to do it on the Patreon app. Here. I know it's a bit more expensive, but might be worth buying an external SSD for your laptop. What is an external SSD? An external SSD hard drive? Yeah, then I would have to, that would be annoying to deal with. Because like if that accidentally comes undone while I'm streaming, then I'm fucked, you know? And yeah. In the future, I will be I will upgrade my laptop, but that's a down the line thing. I gotta pay this one off first. I do want an external, like my dad and I were talking about this. So an external SSD hard drive. We were just talking about external hard drives, but yeah, it seems to be the same thing. I want one. I think even if it's not for that purpose, I do want one. Just like for instance, like I had my emoji files and all that stuff neatly organized on this SD drive. And so just the stress is killing me. I need to get to the cooking here. Yeah. Oh, Maxim 1 terabyte ultra slim portable external hard drive, $51. This is a really good price for a terabyte too. Damn, I am gonna add this to my wish list. It's not a priority right now, but I just want to remember that I want this eventually. Set this to my wish list. But that's really thin too. That would be really convenient. Hey Jamie, yeah, his birthday is in 2 days. If your brother has an SD slot, have you tried opening it on his computer? Ooh, ooh, we haven't gotten that far. Thank you. Yeah, yeah, that'll help test the card too. Yeah, 1 second. I gotta write that down before I forget. 1 second. I gotta log into my iCloud. Yeah, his birthday is in 2 days. But I placed the order and he's gonna pick it up for me. When he gets off work. Okay. I had my drive crash and the card was fine, but the computer wouldn't recognize it. How did you fix it? Can you enlighten me? Did you just have to get a new card? Oh, okay, curbside is ready. All right. I'm not gonna start cooking till after I help him, because I have to check him in through the app even though I'm not there. I updated the drivers on the computer. Okay, for the SD slot. For that SD slot. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Troubleshooting. D drive issue. Um, my computer's running kind of slow. Apps. I need to remove some shit right now. I'm gonna just have to set shit back up later. Yeah, I'm sure he does. I just need to write it down to remember, because I don't think we discussed doing that. But ask Levi if he has USB SD card. Test my SD card on his computer. And then Brittany said to try to update and hold on. Okay. Close. Hey Jamie, my day has not been the worst, but it's not been the best. It's kind of the best way to answer that. We're gonna start the cooking process once my brother's home. I'm gonna do the grocery haul first. I gotta stand up and stretch 1 second. Fuck, I hate this chair. It's better than not having one, but like long term, this chair's not as good. What kind of taco balls are making? Beef. Okay. But at least I have a butt cushion for this chair. Okay. Let's update and troubleshoot drivers. My dad was poking around in that section of the computer. I just don't think he actually hit the update option. I think he was checking something else, doing something else. So he would have probably gotten there if I had not been like irrationally pissy because I was in so much pain. But hi Netta. So yeah. I haven't decided if I'm gonna do taco bowls or nachos. But oh, we have taco emojis, cute. I'm sure, yeah. It's just gonna require time and patience and prioritizing my sanity. So, oh, okay. Troubleshooting DJ. Okay, I still have an SD card. Test my SD card on his computer. Update the troubleshoot drivers related to the SD. Related to SD slot. Okay. But before he gets here, I will kind of clean up and start setting up for stuff. I do need to grab a knife and cutting board and stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm not making tacos. I said taco bowl because like I was gonna make or probably / am gonna make rice. I don't know. Ugh, okay, sorry. What am I doing? Yeah, I got a notification from Twitch being like, "You're on your way to being affiliated. Make sure you verify your identity." I'd already set up the other stuff, so I was like, "Yes, cool." I like all Mexican food. It's the best. Yeah. I added the external hard drive. then close this. And then I think let's see. Yeah, and to top everything else off, my Amazon Prime charge, like the once a year charge, they tried to charge it like yesterday or the day before. And I was like, I saw it and I went, fuck. So I'll have to figure that out whenever. But priorities, man. Since like Prime is so expensive, it honestly works out in the end. It really does for what you save in shipping and all. Like you get so many benefits from it. But god damn, is it expensive? $139, I think it was. It tried to charge me, or $29. I hate when that happens, or when it goes through and it puts you in the minus. Yeah, thankfully it didn't go through because I have it set to my Cash App card. So that way it's like a notification, like, oh, hey, it's time to pay this. So if I wanted to, I could just transfer the money and redo it. But I pay $6 on Prime due to being on disability. Yeah, I have heard about that. Yeah, I'm not on disability. So that's like really, I do like it when companies do benefits like that for people who are on disability or get like SNAP benefits and stuff. I think that's great. Hey, new name, good to see ya. I wish I wish I was paying $6, but I think that is really important because like people on disability are like, you don't get paid nearly what you should be getting for like, you know, the quality of life for the current value of a dollar. Like you think people on disability, especially because like I've had different jobs and stuff where like that was a big factor, like especially when I worked with like oncology patients and stuff, and just like, you know, hearing people's stories and especially like with like older patients and stuff, like, you know, they make it work, but it's just like it's just not fair the way the government treats disabled people, period. And ordering from Amazon, I'm sure, is super convenient to people who are on disability too. Yeah, 100%, man. Like, as someone like who deals with like different chronic issues and stuff, Amazon Prime is one of those things where it's like I feel bad because I am pretty anti-capitalist and like Amazon is pretty fucked up in a lot of ways. But what's that saying? There's no ethical consumption under capitalism. I think I might be misremembering the exact quote. But there's no way to be like you can't expect perfection. Like I think there's certain things and stuff and certain like levels of accessibility that really need to be taken into account, like especially with like the nuance of things. Yeah. No, Lauren, I don't have any Christmas plans, except probably the lives. Yeah. I'm gonna try to not burn myself out again. I'll try to, like, leading up to Christmas, I'm gonna try to like chill out a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I try to lessen my consumption as much as I can. Yeah. Honestly, I know of a decent amount of people who make their living selling on Amazon too. So it does help with small businesses. Yeah, in a way it can. And also, it's one of those things, it's just like, yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. In all aspects, people are way more likely to be successful if they're focused on harm reduction rather than harm elimination. Clock that. Agree. I wholeheartedly fucking agree. Okay. All right. My brother's gonna. Okay. I got a couple minutes. Let me see. Has he texted me yet? All right. Heads up, guys. When I'm going to be trying to like coordinate with my brother, the camera and mic might go off and on a couple times. So don't like be too surprised by that. I know because it does that we learned that together when I first started on Patreon. Anytime I swipe, do anything on my phone, instantly but I have to do that just to make sure that he's able to pick up the groceries. Clock that T. Yeah. I've been meaning to check that because I got the emojis on Twitch. Does Patreon live function allow custom emojis? Okay, I gotta add that to one of my lists. Excuse me. Patreon note. Adjust custom emojis. I'm sorry I didn't do that already with you guys. Adjust custom emojis for Patreon members. I promise I'm doing the best that I can, folks. Okay. All right. So we're gonna add a couple ice cubes to. Ah, shit, Rosie. Okay. Oh yeah, I mopped my floor yesterday on Twitch. I really love that mop cleaner. Gorgeous, Gorgina. And I was very proud of myself because I was in a fuckload of pain. And I did it anyway. So, you're killing it, Rosie. You've had a lot of shit thrown on your plate in the last bit. Thank you. Yeah, my birthday month wasn't as fun as it could have been. There was a couple highlights, but let me just, we're going to do this. I'm going to do some more ice trays shortly. Okay, so that's to be 7. I need to be active on my phone. Okay. Shit. Okay. Ow. Oh, fuck. All right. Okay, perfect. Oh, he just texted me. Okay, perfect. Hold on a second, guys. It's broken, Amy. Like, it's broken. Like, I think it being so broken caused the pain flare broken. All right, 1 second. You guys see me? Not the chair emojis. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Okay, sorry. But that doesn't take away from the fact that it sucks ass when you're in the depths of it. Thank you for saying that. I agree. Yay, it's back. What's back? I missed that. I feel like I need to use the bathroom. Oh, okay, so I've got the beans, the rice. Yeah, the goodies powder. We live, we laugh, we love. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just move my laptop over here for now. If you wanted to, you could do the grocery haul on here, then switch to Twitch for the cooking. So that you are having to do Twitch after all of this when you will likely be in more pain. I'm sure nobody will mind. I really appreciate you saying that. But I promised you guys a cooking live. You guys are paying to be here. If I were to do something like that, I would hop on Twitch on my laptop, like native through the website. and try that route before I would stop the Patreon live. And maybe even if I like ended it before we finished it, like if you guys were down to do that. There are some of you here who do not want to make a Twitch, who are not on Twitch, and it would not be fair to those users because I promised this to y'all. So, yeah. Let me see something. I just said the opposite of that, Hamlet. You're good. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. Can I do that? Because my OBS is broken right now. Yeah. I think you have to use. Oh, we're shit. We are 12 followers away from 400. Not telling you what to do, but in the future, I'd totally be like, hey guys, I'm going live on Patreon at 6, and we'll do an eat dinner with me on Twitch immediately after. That way you're giving your promised content, but aren't overextending yourself. Gotcha. I'm just trying to... OBS is the program that you use to stream to Twitch. I'm not the best person to explain that in detail. So Lauren, yesterday's stream, did you have connection issues with Twitch? Because yesterday's stream, everyone said the audio was good, the visual was good, because I was doing it from my phone. It's a learning curve, and you're doing great. Thank you. Yeah, we're at 44 subscribers, and we're 12 followers away from 400. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm hyped. Like, oh, I got another subscriber while I wasn't live. And I don't want to pay for Streamlabs, but maybe I can use Streamlabs free function. I just... not planned out, just thinking it through. Twitch trolls be trolling, but also they're contributing to your viewer count, so yeah, exactly. But honestly, like, no tea, no shade, but I did not get it nearly as bad as Foodie did. Foodie was, I heard, it got deleted. She didn't put any work into trying to set anything up or do anything about it. Side note, I want to talk about this on a public platform at some point too, so I just want to say that now, but Foodie comparing what YouTube did to us to fascism is so disrespectful to what we in America are going through right now. And it really pissed me off because I'm one of the people affected by this. And she's saying and doing shit that's making like people like me going through this look bad as well. Like, I literally was like, is there any correlation or truth to that statement? She said, and so I Googled the definition of fascism because, like, I've done that a couple of times just because I know what fascism is, like, in the context of what it is and, like, all of that. But, like, I wanted to read the exact definition and nothing about what we're experiencing besides the potential aspect of the suppression of oppression. But even that I don't really agree with because it's like it's a private entity owned platform. They make their own terms of service. They make the rules. They get to decide who they pay, whether we like it or not or agree with it or not. And her constant bitching and complaining about it, the way that she's doing it is pissing me off. Cause like, shut the fuck up. Get up off your ass and do something about it. You have the ability to do that. I'm doing it. Bitch, I weigh more than you. Like, and frankly, I deal with the chronic nerve pain. And I'm job hunting. What the fuck are you? It's like, it just That part made me so mad. I was so pissed. I was like, how dare you say that? You just nincompoop. Honestly, I did see that, Peppermint. Chantel seems to not understand that YouTube actually is allowed to say, I don't want this on my platform. Yeah. Like, I don't like it. I don't agree with some of the decisions that they made. I don't like a lot of this. And I think that a lot of this is happening to us specifically because of the AI driven moderation and the fact that we have communities of people that hate on us for their reasons. And they're constantly reporting us. And that is why we are being affected more so than other people. But like, you know, a lot of other people are getting terminated and demonetized as well for things that seem unfair. I'm here, Laura. I'm gonna turn off auto moderation. I need to turn that setting off permanently because it auto moderates stupid shit. Okay. Whoever just got auto moderated, yeah, refresh, Laura. Yeah, try to refresh. Sorry. I'm not sure. Yeah, and I heard about the cat too. But also, the fact that she doesn't understand the process about the appeal is so crazy to me. Curious to see what it looks like in 3 months. What looks like? The YouTube stuff? For me, the connection or audio on Twitch wasn't the best for me yesterday. It could have been my internet. Oh, okay, got you. Isn't it even more super unsafe for her to go back now with all the recent deaths? You mean with Syria? Oh, yeah, I don't know. I think realistically, their long game is going to try to figure out how to get solid to Canada instead of the other way around. If that's even a reality. Their situation is so weird and confusing, and to be real, I don't care. Yeah, I don't care. Let me see. I'm not sure if it's safe for her to go or unsafe, yeah. I just don't care. When it comes to the solid shit, like, I do not care. Just, oh my god, I don't care. Yeah, she's broken TOS in so many different ways, but it was the self-harm that did take her down. But she's broken it in so many ways. Honestly, Hamlet, you're not. I promise you, you're not. But I feel like the main reason, download Streamlabs. Yeah, I don't have the space. I can't. Yeah. I don't think I can stream on Twitch from my laptop right now. That's so annoying. So. Yeah, stay innocent for real. Okay. All right, so I can't do that idea, so fine, whatever. Well, let me double check something. Hold on. Can you stream using just twitch.com on a computer? Yes, you can stream just using the website, but you still need a free downloading software like Twitch Studio or OBS Studio to broadcast your content, as the website itself is for watching and managing. You just no, you can't. The answer is you can't. You still need to download something, and I just can't do that right now. Foodie is on her way to cook on Twitch shortly. Yeah. I think I like cabbage rolls. I don't think I've made them before. She for sure got the idea to cook from Rosie. She really does cooking content anymore. I mean, to be fair, she was making cooking content before I even had a YouTube channel. It doesn't seem like she actually like engages with my content, which like good, stay away please.
but I know people talk about me in her chat sometimes. Okay, Lauren, thank you for being here. You can always catch the cooking in the replay in the grocery haul. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. I've seen her raw paw meatloaf and not wash her hands more than once, so she's definitely done cooking content historically. That's gross. That's disgusting. That's dangerous. Alright, guys, camera's gonna be off while my brother is bringing stuff in. The camera will be back on once everything's sorted. I'm also gonna get up and move. Alright. Alright. I also need to get some more water. Hey, Levi. Oh. The camera's off. You're good. So. I'll come check up on the chat in a minute. Sorry, guys. Right, Saz. I really wanted to say that little bit about the fascism comment. That really bothered me. You can, whatever you can fit on the stove, you can do first. Over here on the counter if you need me. I didn't get a ton of stuff, but we got what we needed. So. I'll be making your birthday dinner on your birthday in 2 days. Are you working on your birthday? Nope. Oh, good. Okay, cool. Did you have any plans or specific ideals for what you wanted for your birthday besides just being alone time? Just. Cool. All right, sounds good. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, so visual and audio should be back. Let me grab Let me grab. Hate not having my chair. Whatever. So I have packages too. I think I might save those for Twitch or YouTube. I got an Ipsy package that charged to my credit card, like right before or after I was demonetized. I don't remember. But I did not order things from Amazon, so these are gifts. So, yeah, man, I don't know. Erica, thank you so much for joining Patreon. So I need that to be on a public platform. Just because I don't know who it's from. Alright, I still gotta do the ice. And then we're gonna do the onion chopping and all that. Okay. Alright. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be able to figure out the dual stream thing. Because I really want to do the cooking red sauce stream on Twitch to help towards affiliate. But I would also like to talk to YouTube. So I think I hope I already paused the Ipsy. I'll have to double check that. I'm pretty sure I already did. But I just gotta double check. They are peppermint, but like I'm just going to, until I'm remonetized again, I'm just going to avoid eating in general. But cooking shouldn't be an issue. I am juggling a lot, Saws. And it is a part of the hustle. You are correct. All right. So, Laura, I don't know if you're in the chat right now. Shout out to you. Seriously, thank you. I was able to get a couple pantry things. I was able to get a couple things, like the eggs and milk, for example, because of you, on top of the stuff for my brother's birthday. So, like, again, shout out to you. Someone, I don't know if they're on my Patreon, sent me $10 yesterday on PayPal while I was on Twitch to go towards like the Christmas stuff. So I saved that. I set that to the side. But so this is it's either 2 or 2.25 pound packet of ground beef. I'm going to use this whole thing for the red sauce. So I'm going to make a big batch of red sauce. And then if there's any left, then awesome. I have extra red sauce that I can use as like a pizza base, what have you. As I've mentioned multiple times, we're completely out of barbecue sauce. I normally buy the big one. It was like $1 more. But I was just trying to keep the amount, because I went a little over $50 for this order. I think after the substitution, it came out to about 60. It was at like 57. Which, like, so I got, yeah, so that's how much I spent on this grocery haul. So I did get a barbecue sauce just because, I may want to make a, sloppy Joe in the future or something. Also, I've just really missed having a barbecue sauce when I eat my chicken tenders or any kind of chicken product. I went ahead and got a box of lasagna noodles. Yeah, I won't buy generic barbecue sauce either, or Kraft. I can't. And this was like $2 something. Like, it was not, like, in the scheme of things, like, it wasn't a crazy price. But I also know I can make that last a bit at least. So then I did get some condensed soups. I got, so these were, Walmart had them like on sale or like marked down for the season. So they were only $1 a piece, which for for current economy is a good price for these. I got 4 cans of cream of chicken because the 4-pack was 88 cents more than if you bought them individually. And I like cream of chicken more than cream of mushroom, even in like, if you use, I'm telling you, like, this in green bean casserole tastes so much better than cream of mushroom soup. Just trust me, it's so good. So that's the main reason. Plus, I got extras because this is a great shelf-stable thing for me to turn a bunch of stuff that I have on hand, like the instant mashed potatoes, and rice and different things like that, into like casseroles or different meals and stuff. These are good to have on hand, and we're completely out of cream of anything because I've been using them. And then I did get 2 cans of tomato soup because that's basically a meal in this can. This and like we have American cheese and butter and bread, so grilled cheese and tomato soup. Green bean casserole and so good don't belong in the same sentence together. You and I do not align on that front at all. I swear to God, I only got one of these. Did I change my mind and get 2? I mean, I needed at least 1 for the red sauce. Because I have, because of the way I shop, I went at Sam's Club, I got a case, 12 count of tomato sauce. So I'm going to be able to use like 4 or so of those for my red sauce. I'm so glad I bought those when I did. I don't do cream soups or green beans. I know, unpopular opinion. Hey, live your truth. Tomato soup, macaroni, and hamburger and Cheese Whiz. So good. Huh. I did buy Cheese Whiz at some point, and I ended up throwing it out because I hated it. But if I had thought of something like that, that might have been a way to utilize it. Oh, wow. Okay. So I need to use this one as soon as possible. The fuck? How could you sell this to me? Are you serious? You see how badly damaged that is? That should have been, like, taken off the shelves. That's crazy work. Oh my God! Are you serious? I don't have my own car, so, I just got a deal. And then my lemons were starting to go bad, so just to be on the safe side, I needed one for my brother's cheesecake. So I got a single lemon for like 50 cents. I got one container of shredded Parmesan for the cheese mixture for the lasagna. And then this was the best price for a pound of mozzarella. And I can just shred this because I don't think I have enough in the house for lasagna. And I'm not sure, but I really wanted to make sure that, 1, we had enough, and 2, like, that there was leftovers for other cooking recipes and things. I mentioned this. This is my favorite tortilla chips. They're like less than $2 for this bag. They're awesome. Highly recommend, cantina style. And then for my brother's, the inside of the Oreo cheesecake, I got the double stuff.
And yeah, good way to get rid of them. Nobody in person would choose them. Exactly. It's crazy. And then I did get, was it a 18 count large egg? Yeah. Because I want to make more quiche. And we have some eggs left from Sam's, but I wanted to make sure we had them. And then when I was reworking the order, I decided to add this item because I'm in a pain flare and I did not know how the next couple days were going to go. Sometimes pain flares last up to like 3 days. I've had a couple in recent history that I remember talking about, like how they lasted a lot longer. It's at a much higher intensity. And I don't have a lot of like grab and go food. I'm really low on my protein bars. I'm just stressed about that because I'm trying to manage like my disability shit. Like if I'm just gonna keep it 100. And so I got this because it's I can just quickly throw it in the microwave. I can pair it with the boxed mac and cheese. I can use this on like nachos with like the leftover nacho ingredients once the other mixture runs out. And it wasn't crazy expensive. It's a pound of cooked pulled pork with sauce on it. And I don't remember, I don't think I've tried this brand. There was another brand, I think I got it from like a discount store, and it was gnarly. Like the sauce was gnarly, the texture was gnarly. That pulled pork goes off. It's a staple food for me. Awesome. So I got this because I was like, I cannot order food right now. Like when I'm in a pain flare, that's when I give myself normally like more leniency to like order like even if it's just one meal in a day. You know, when I'm like, and now I don't have the rolly chair to make cooking easier on me. So like I just don't know how this is all going to work out over the next couple of weeks. And I'm frustrated. So yeah, I'm frustrated. It's just frustrating. So anyway, that's what I got this for, because I could just do a scoop of this and some mac and cheese, and I can just like, you know, mac and cheese I can just throw together. I always forget stuff when I place an order for pickup. It's awful. That's why, like, the way I try to mitigate that is, like, when I think of things, I add it into the cart. I'll add it into the save later, depending. And I'll start that process, like, shortly after I do, like, a grocery pickup order. Thank you. Thank you? Why did I say thank you? Excuse me, is what I meant to say. And then that way, when it's time to go grocery shopping, I'll see what's there. I'll see if I've changed my mind on anything. And I just like review it, because I'm very forgetful. And I don't like trying to make my brother like do multiple errands like that. And also, you can't really do pickup orders for like 1 or 2 items. There's a minimum like $35 order, or otherwise there's like fees and stuff that you have to pay. And I ain't trying to pay those fees. Oh, and then I did get a half gallon of skim milk. And then the final thing that I got, so I placed an order for a party size bag of this, because I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. My brother had bought some of these, and I had some, and then I forgot I had already had some, so I had some again. And once I realized that, I was like, shit, I'm gonna need to replace that, because otherwise I'm just being an asshole. So I placed an order for a party size bag because that's what he bought. But the only substitute in this order was this item. So they replaced it with 2 bags. So his bag's on the table, but I may or may not have had cream cheese and red pepper jelly with Doritos for dinner last night, because I had no other energy, and I ate something else as my meal before that for the day, but I had absolutely no spoons, and it was the only thing spoons, not in the literal sense, spoons in the sense of, if you know about like the disability talk, but also the Doritos are going to go great with tonight's meal too. So have I tried the naked Doritos? Is that basically their version of tortilla chips? I think so, and I think I didn't like them. So I got party size because that was the more cost effective option. But he's got a separate bag that's I'm not gonna touch it. That was just to replace because I didn't eat all of his chips. Like I'm not a dick, but I ate enough where I was like, I need to replace that. So like the extra $7 or so to the order came out of my own pocket because I was like, yeah, I fucked up there. Ugh, my bad. So. But like I said, like I ate enough to where I was like, Rosie, girl. So, they're new and in a white bag because they took all the dyes out. Oh, are they flavored? Like, are they flavored but just without the dyes, or are they just like plain tortilla chips? I'm genuinely curious. They are flavored? Oh shit, are they more expensive? I don't know. I was like really over Doritos for a long time, but side note, Doritos when you put the red pepper jelly on the cream cheese, which is like kind of I think I don't know if it's traditional, but I think that's the common way to eat red pepper jelly. My crackers were stale. Like I had these multi-seed crackers my mom had bought. They have Cheetos too. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Well, if they're the same price, then I'll try those because I would prefer to not eat fake dyes. What was I saying? I don't remember. I love white cheddar Cheetos. Holy shit, those are one of my favorite chips. Period. What does he think? There's something I wanted to say before I got up. But yeah, so that's the grocery haul. Laura, thank you so much. Would you ever do a stream of vegetarian food as well as I love meat? I've been so pricey. Yeah, I could definitely try. I have made meals that like are vegetarian before. I think like kind of accidentally, low key, but. But I do have chickpeas in my pantry. I've been meaning to like experiment with. Yeah, some people I've heard of the Meatless Monday thing. White cheddar Cheetos are so good. I think they're a baked Cheeto, and they're kind of puffy. They have puffy and crunchy. I think I prefer the crunchy ones. Okay, Rosie, think. Oh my god, the brain fog's back. God damn it. There's something I wanted to say. I wear gloves when I eat Cheetos so I can suck all the dust off with no loss. But doesn't it taste like latex when you do that? I do not like the taste of latex. No, it's fine. They're nitrile. Those still have a flavor to me. Like a bad one. I buy the white cheese for the kiddo to avoid Cheeto dust all over the place. Smart, Brittany. All right, Rosie, get up. You got to put this shit away and get started. But yeah, Laura, thank you so much for making this possible. And then it'll probably be later this week. I will be doing another mini grocery haul for Christmas because I had some of the items like I'm gonna get like some frozen green beans. I need to get the ham. I do need to get a box of chicken stuffing. Asked about tortilla soup. I'm not a big like brothy soup girl, Hamlet. So like tortilla soup is not maybe like the worst thing. I didn't see Hamlet's comments about tortilla soup. I apologize, Hamlet. I wasn't ignoring that on purpose or anything. But I've tried it before and like it's fine. But I'm just not motivated to like enjoy like brothy soup. If it's like thickened, a creamy, cheesy kind of soup, like or like a thicker, like creamy tomato soup, I'm into it. But it needs to be like creamy and thicker. Can't miss the skull. Heh. I love a broth soup and it has to be with a grilled cheese. Dip that shit. Really? See, I like the creamy tomato soup with it. Oh, the skull. Okay, I see now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Their picture. Okay, got you. Sorry. All right. This needs to go to the pantry. That's going to go in the fridge. This needs to go to the pantry too. And then what did I need? I wanted to grab something from the pantry, right? Or did I already grab everything I need? Draw a blank. Oh shit, I probably need to make the cheesecake the same day I make the fucking sauce, huh? I should pre-make the cheesecake because it's got set. God damn it. That's tomorrow. What am I gonna do? I'm in a pain flare. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I guess I'm gonna suffer. Alright. Okay. Alright, we've got this shit to put away. First and foremost. Focus, Rosie. Alright, let's just pull this out. Put this here. So it's salsa. Queso. Ah, fuck! Yeah, I should probably use some of this garlic. Sour cream. Keep all that there for now, excuse me. Okay. And then, okay. Oh, I'm gonna want some of this leftover shredded cheddar used too. And then, eggs and milk.
lemon. Oreos. Keep the Doritos over here. I think I might hold off on the Doritos simply because I can make the taco bowl and finish these off as like chip crumbs. There's a specific way I go about that. So, I can use the leftovers to make like nachos. But I can also use, I have some rice that needs to get made up. Oh, okay. Ow. God. I'm so tired of hurting, guys. It's so fucking annoying. So stupid. God damn it. Okay. Onion. Cutting. Okay. Need to cut up the onion. Saute it a bit before I add the meat. Then I'll add the beans. I need salt, pepper. I got a fuck ton of that new taco seasoning to use. Okay. That's in there. Before I sit down, water. Okay. Let me just plug this in and grab the garlic. And the garbage. Alright. Let me sit. Oh. This is stupid. Okay. Alright. Alright. So I'm just trying to remember to hydrate as well because it does help. Being hydrated helps. Funniest thing happened about 30 minutes ago. A guy that played burnt cheeseburger. Also, hello. Good to see ya. That's hilarious. Can you make the cheesecake tonight? Probably not, realistically. And honestly, if I would do that, I might switch to Twitch. I was thinking of doing it tomorrow because his birthday is not tomorrow; it's the day after. But if I have the physical capacity to, which I don't expect myself to, I could do a late night surprise Twitch live in like the food and drink category. Twitch for the cheesecake, yeah. That if I do it tonight, that is what I will do. But I could do that and then, or I could do the red sauce because I've made the red sauce on YouTube before, but YouTube might appreciate the cheesecake more than me making red sauce tomorrow. Because, yeah.
I'm gonna put Pain Flare. Because a lot of the red sauce cooking is going to be sitting and waiting for it to simmer for 2 hours. So realistically, I could just do them both at the same time and it would be pretty fine. Because the red sauce is pretty... Then you'll have 3 twitches, yeah. I'm even if I go live for like 10 minutes today, I'm going live today on Twitch. Even if it's from mobile, I just have to make sure it gets at least 3 viewers, which I think I can manage. Even with little to no planning or announcement. I've already hit the 4-hour requirement, guys, so I'm not really worried about time frames. But I think I'll save and do them both at the same time. And I'm going onion heavy as like filler. The onions need to get used. I'll be there if it's after I'm done being an adult. 10/10 wouldn't recommend. Gotcha. Yeah, same. Who does works meetings on Sundays? Oh, that's right, my boss. Oh, that's Oaks. Okay. I've got I'm gonna get that preheating. Oh, I can't do the cheesecake tonight because it's gonna need to sit out and get to room temp. Yeah. The cream needs to be very cold. Okay. I do need to make the crust, but I can do that right before. Because basically you just press it into the bottom and throw it in the freezer. And it doesn't need to be in the freezer for super long. Yeah, chill 5 hours or overnight, served chilled. It's a no-bake cheesecake, which when I made cheesecake on YouTube last time, it was a baked cheesecake. And I think I'm just not huge into baked cheesecakes. I still liked it enough and ate it. But you could taste the egg in it, and I think I just prefer, I think like Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes are not baked, you know what I mean? And those are my favorite types of cheesecakes. That one and the Sam's, again, I think are not baked. So I think that's just my favorite. Do you need to make... Oh, yeah, I already answered that. Sorry. Yeah. Just gonna wait a minute for it to heat up. The second ingredient is sea salt. So I will
So yeah, 3 tablespoons of mix for 3/4. I don't like adding water. They say to mix it with water and then add it to the meat. I never do that. I don't like it. I think it literally waters down the flavor. I don't know why they recommend that. I never do that. I don't understand that. I just remembered when you ate a taco from both ends, haha. When did I do that? Was it when I was using those like Mexican corn hard shell tortillas for something? I did something with that. The water is just to mix it around more evenly than it evaporates. I've done it before and I just don't like it. Like I'd rather just season the meat. I don't know. And I'm just using Pam for the onions because there's going to be fat released from the ground beef. That's too much onion. I'll save this. This would actually be probably good enough onion for me to add to the red sauce tomorrow. I don't think my mom normally adds onion to her sauce, but we talked and I told her like I'm gonna make it based on her recipe, but also like with my own flair. And I'll see what my brother thinks. I'm gonna just make my because like I'm not adding the zucchini for one because my brother said he was like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm gonna be seasoning it my own way. Like she told me one thing about the basil and oregano that I'm gonna follow, but for the most part, like I'm kind of following her guide, but taking a couple creative liberties that I think isn't gonna really impact my brother's enjoyment of anything. But I'll be curious to see like what he thinks. I think it's so funny when people call them white people tacos. It makes me laugh. Yeah, me too. I didn't know Khaleesi is actually pronounced Khaleesi. Did you know that Khaleesi is actually pronounced Khaleesi? 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 Khaleesi. Am I saying that right? Hey, Mel's. Oh, I think you changed your username. Huh. I've always said Khaleesi. I really like onion, so there's a lot of onion in this. But even I started throwing it in, I was like, this is actually, let's do an onion and a half. But this will be prepped for tomorrow. It's mispronounced in the show, but they just kept it like that. Oh wow. Yeah, I didn't even really watch like Game of Thrones like that either. But obviously, like I've seen it in like pop culture and stuff. I did want to watch it at some point. I just haven't prioritized
that happening yet. Okay. I don't have to chop anything besides the onion, right? Yeah. I'm in the midst of a pain flare. It got triggered yesterday while I was on Twitch. Really shitty timing. But you know, it could be and has been worse. I'm just gonna put this in a little bit. Thank you, Mouse. Yeah, it's just my life, man. Shit. Oh, Gucci. It's just my life. Alright, got 2 of these. So yeah, I'm just gonna brown these and kind of render them down a little bit. I'm going onion heavy because it's gonna be a pound of ground beef and a pound of refried black beans. So I tried gabapentin and it made me so like suicidal. Like, excuse me. Like I contacted my I think my psychiatrist. Yeah, my psychiatrist. Yeah, it was him. That was because he was the one I trialed at least 12 plus medications with him alone. And I was like, and I was explaining to him how bad it was, and he was like, "Yeah, you need to stop immediately." So, peyote, what's that? How do you not have to go to the bathroom after drinking all that? I drank a glass of tea and pee 3 times. Well, I mean, I did go to the bathroom once so far in the live. But I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm bigger, but like I just think like because I think the amount of water you need is varied based on your weight. I mean, I do pee a good bit because I drink a lot of water, but I'm not like having to go like every 30 minutes, thankfully, you know what I mean? But plant friendly? What do you mean plant friendly? Yeah. I don't know what peyote is. Is that a medication? But my hope is that I get a job where the benefits are able to help me figure out how to. And then the other problem I had was when I did have benefits and I would see different doctors. In my time in Florida recently, I had to switch doctors 3 different times because of them moving. And one of those times was like I had to move again because like the office themselves after either right after or right before, right after. It had to be right after, otherwise this wouldn't make sense. They changed, like they no longer take insurance. Florida doctors are ass. Yeah,
It's so hard. Is peyote legal? No, it's not legal. It's very, very illegal. Oh, what the fuck is it? It's a drug. Pretty sure you smoke it. Oh, is it natural like weed? Oh, it's a psychoactive cactus. Stuff with like the psychedelic stuff freaks me out because I have significant trauma history and I have a history of psychosis. And just the fact that I know it's super rare, but just the fact that like permatripping is a real thing terrifies me. Like, I don't think I could live if I was stuck in like a perma trip. I don't think I could survive. Gives you a crazy high for a few minutes. I've heard it's transformative, but it's not for everyone. Yeah, I'm good. It's just cost effective. JK. Oh Lord. Yeah. I have no interest in that. I don't need to be breaking laws. So I'm shocked I never even heard of peyote. Maybe have I heard of it in passing? Because I knew how to pronounce it correctly, so maybe I've heard of it in passing, but I just didn't know what it was. Peyote can result in visual and auditory hallucinations. No, thank you. What about microdosing shrooms? I have considered it, but again, that's not legal. And again, I'm scared. um, but I have considered it before. At least my hair looks decent. I know it's pulled back, but I was like sitting there, like after I showered. Like I showered like right before I went live, and I was like, I had to really talk myself into blow drying my hair, because it was really hurting my shoulders. And I was hurting. I was just hurting. It was just one more fucking thing that I have to do. And I just wanted to put my hair up in a wet bun, but I knew that everyone would just say my hair is greasy and gnarly with people that are sniping this and all this, and I was just like, it just sucks. It sucks that like I appreciate the compassion I get from my viewers, but it just sucks how I get treated. So I was sitting there and I was like, it was like mostly dry, and I was like, I can't fucking do this anymore. So I was worried that I didn't do it enough, because like one time I came on live and I had like, I think maybe like 50% blew dry my hair, and then it didn't dry right either. And I got a lot of shit for looking like greasy or whatever when I was actually like freshly showered. And it's just like, I notice your eyes flutter when you're in pain. Are you okay? I'm okay. It's just sniping, but washed out, trying to prove they leave the house and only do lazy ass bitching online. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how or why I started doing the eye fluttering thing. I didn't know you guys even noticed. But it weirdly helps me. Like, it just like, it helps help me cope with it. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, good grief, you aren't in a beauty contest. We like you for you. Thank you. It's just, yeah. I can't control that my hair does what it does within 48 hours of me washing it, and I don't want to wash it every shower because it's not good for my hair. But whatever. All right, let me grab the ground beef. Fuck. Let me go grab some paper towels real quick. I'm gonna do this ice really fast. Give me a second. God damn it. Shit. Okay. Stir the meat quick. Alright, and then okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. Then this. And tongs. And rice. And rinse. And plug it in. Wait, this is what, yeah, this is to that. Okay. Alright. I'll do this in a minute. Can anyone suggest another good YouTuber to watch? You know, I've actually been wanting to ask you guys that question too. Because I have been frustrated by YouTube recently. In terms of content I watch, everyone is getting banned. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to use the paper towel method. Okay. I'm sorry that I'm in a plate pain flare, guys. I feel like that always impacts my mood and affects what I'm able to do in streams and stuff. I watch large family grocery hauls and Rosie, so I'm no help. Well, thank you for watching me. All right. When you have pain flares, you're so quiet. I know. I'm sorry. It's because I'm more susceptible to sensory overload, and like that's why sometimes like earlier in this live, like I was like overstimulated because I just gone live, and I already forgot what it was about, but I accidentally like either like upset. I don't know if I offended them, but I kind of like I got a tone when someone asked me a question, but I had every right to ask, and I didn't mean to, but I did. You know, it's just like. Yeah, so it's just like sometimes it's just I move a lot slower. I'm not myself. Like I'm not. It's very difficult to be happy, you know, when just the only thing you can really feel is pain and hurt, you know. And it's like harder for me to multitask too. I think is part of it, you know. Also, I've been doing a lot of lives, and I kind of forget like what I say where, which is frustrating. I feel probably for not just me but for y'all. So yeah, in case you guys missed the update, that part-time job sent me like the final paperwork to like accept because I passed the exams, and I just have to wait for the project manager to reach out to me and give me clearance to start accepting like the work and stuff and make that money. Make that money, honey. So that part-time job will really help me in the interim. Yeah, interim. I have to rewire myself to start saying interim correctly because my default is interim. I don't even know how or why I started that. Thank you, Mel's. But I'm really excited about that, and there won't be any update about the full-time job till end of year. They didn't give me an exact date either, so I don't know if it's going to be like right before New Year's or after New Year's. It might be before, but can you use your laptop for that? Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A part-time job, yeah. If I get the full-time position, if they win the bidding, equipment is included. So. I wish I could tell you guys more details, but I can't for my safety. So
pretty cool gig. But it's all I'm saying about that is I'm working with in quality. So okay, I'm gonna just eyeball. It's about 3 tablespoons. So let me just. I might need to add a bit more for the black beans as well. Yeah, keep it close to your chest. Yeah, I got it. I don't have a choice. Oh, I should have kept that garlic spoon. Will this work? Oh, kinda, yeah. Like, I'm already nervous sharing as much as I have about it, so. But, like, I made a decision years ago. I've never made a LinkedIn just because of, like, my internet presence. And, I'm very careful about my work history. Yeah, I hate LinkedIn. I haven't either yet. I just don't need all that out in the public. And thankfully, it's not like a requirement for my career experience. Some jobs ask for it and stuff, but I always just say no. Like, here's my resume. You know. All right, I'm gonna break up that refried bean. If you care about the texture of this kind of thing, one, either just use regular black beans, which was my plan, but I saw this in the pantry and I was like, this is a great time to use this. And two, you could also just heat these up separately, but I don't give a damn. I'm trying to just do whatever is the path of, like, least resistance right now. So this needs more taco seasoning. I can just tell by the smell. The black beans need more flavor. What exactly is, you mean LinkedIn? LinkedIn is just kind of like a job site, like, for professionals. It's like kind of like a social media platform too, but kind of not. If you want to know more, I'd recommend Googling it because I've never had one. I'm not very familiar. But this is looking a little sludgy because of the refried black beans. But it's all going in the same mouth, so who cares? This is what I mean. It's like a social media for networking, for jobs and customers and other business owners and such. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's like kind of cooking together and melding a bit better together. I like the amount of onion I used.
Okay. Actually gonna go just add a touch more to that, but I think it needs salt. So I used refried black beans, mixed it in with the onions and ground beef, and it makes it almost like kind of creamy in a way. At first, mixing it together was kind of fugly, but now that it's cooking more and like cooking down more, and the beans are like melting down a bit, I also took out most of the grease with a paper towel, but more is releasing as it cooks, which is going to mix in with the beans. But I took out the majority of the excess fat. But I wanted to, I'm leaving a little bit of it in for the flavor to go into the beans too. It does look a little low-key sludgy, but if you can get over that. I think I want to add garlic powder. I feel like refried beans always look sus but taste good. Yeah. And like I said, you can always do these separately, right? If you really care about keeping them separate, but together, it's like I think the meat just gives the beans a lot more flavor. Like beans are like good for you. Okay. Yeah. You needed more salt. That's good. And then we're gonna add some onion and garlic powder. Oh man. Oh shit. Oh, I found the coconut oil. It's up there. That's good to know. Garlic powder. High protein meal for sure. I should have started the rice earlier, but whatever. I think I am gonna just stick to the taco bowls, and I'm gonna use up those broken up chips. I have a vision because basically you eat it with a bowl, but you get the experience of tortilla chips. You eat it with a spoon, but you get the experience of tortilla chips. And it's a good way to use up the crushed up chips, besides just like eating them like plain, you know. Ooh yeah. Mhm. Mhm. Well, that's good. Mhm. Ooh. Okay, tea. What's a classic Christmas movie do you watch in holiday season? Jim Carrey, Grinch, and Polar Express. Those are classics to me. All right, we are going to move to the other side of the kitchen for now. Let me unplug you. We're a little over halfway charged now. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator. I might have to reheat that briefly before I eat, but that's fine. Okay. It's seriously fine. Okay. Alright. What am I doing? Okay. I need to do the rice. Excuse me. I can go ahead and pull out this cold stuff now. I'll have to get up again so I can grab my drink then. It's not y'all's responsibility to get me another chair, you know what I mean? Like, I will make do. And honestly, like, I think the really fucking frustrating part is I don't know until I get the chair if the ones I selected will be just as helpful or not. You know, how I'll respond, how I'll feel in it over a long period of time, if it is as back supportive. They are cheaper, so I don't know if it'll break, you know, sooner than this other chair. Yeah, there's a lot of unknowns, you know, and it's just like, I'll be so frustrated, so fucking frustrated if like one of the ones that I picked didn't work out, because I just don't know. And I mean, it would be better to have one to try than not at all, of course. Yeah, that chair would fuck my shit up, and I don't have nerve pain. Yeah, this would be impossible without the butt pillow and back pillow, but I'm just making do. It's all I can do. So at least I have a chair right now that I can use. At least this chair's not broken. You know? Alright, so we've got yeah, this is the last of the like Japanese rice. So that's not even half. It's a little under half. I will be pulling out the big jasmine rice and refilling this at some point, but I'm just gonna, I don't want to mix the types of rice because that'll fuck up the cooking time. So we will do slightly between 1 to 2. Okay. And just pray that it goes well. Alright, so we're going to do cold water. Okay. I'm using a wooden, this is so like when I first moved here, all we have are these like little white chairs. They are not weight rated for me. A couple of them have broken over time, not from me because I don't use them. I think we have like 2 now. And I don't know if they were ours or my grandma's. I don't remember. I don't know. But like when I first moved here, at some point either my mom found this at Goodwill or we found, I don't remember the details to be honest. My mom might, honestly probably not. My mom has pretty significant memory stuff too, but chairs are the biggest difference to back pain and maintenance channel. So true. Lumbar support is so important. Agreed. Whenever I get the money, right now on TikTok, they're really selling these things that are really popular right now. I think they're kind of like formulated similar to like the purple mattress, but they're like butt pillows. And I want to get a couple, like 1 or 2, at some point. But like that's a in the future thing. Like I don't need it right now. It's just I want to try it out and see how it helps, because I have an office chair in my room right now. One of the handles is broken and it's too big for the kitchen. Like it's one of those like kind of executive style office chairs, and the handles are a problem for like when I'm using a kitchen chair. I need to be able to either remove the handles or like lift them up or whatever. Because I don't want, I need handles when I'm working an 8-hour shift and I need to readjust and all that. But like this chair is also a bit too big for the kitchen. Like that other chair I have is perfect, except it didn't last long. Do you think any of the jobs you may get or have got will purchase an office setup? My brother worked for Shopify and they set them up good. They send equipment. They don't send like chairs and stuff. I've never had a job do that for me. I don't know. Maybe did he have like a higher up position or something? I don't know. Hey, Mama. I'm hanging in there. It's been a bit of a pain day. I don't remember if did you come into Twitch at all? I don't remember. I'm sorry. But I got into a pain flare in the middle of it yesterday. Shopify bought him a desk chair, everything, just a customer service job, but didn't resign him because they moved everything overseas. He loved the job. That sucks, yeah. A lot of companies pull that shit. No, man, I have to create an account. Okay, yeah. So I started that live in my normal kitchen chair, and then I just was like, I was starting to sense like a buildup of intense pain. And so I think it's the combination of that and all the stress I've been going through it's launched me into a pain flare. I feel like today was a bit better than last night, but I'm still in like a lot of pain. I'm just having to like push through it. You could probably write it off on your taxes because for work, yeah. Right, this is all I'm doing for washing of the rice into. You gotta wash your rice, but sometimes I like to do it 7-8 times, and I'm not doing that today. Absolutely not. We're not doing that today. Absolutely the fuck not. Okay, so we're gonna just fill this up to, yeah, about there should do it. I hate when it's not an exact measurement situation, but we'll live. I'll have to refill that with the jasmine later. Since I'm going to be using a different kind of rice, let me take this off. I'm going to put a different, I'll just put rice on it. Or no, I can just put jasmine. So we know what kind it is. It's just such, like the chair thing is such shitty fucking timing. Because I could have easily gotten another chair if I had just gotten a YouTube check. I would have made it work. That's life, you know? Shit happens, man. Alright, I gotta put the rice in, and then I'll flip around. When I flip around, I'm gonna grab, I want strawberry lemonade, because I've been I hydrated a lot with water. If you work from home, what chair are you going to use? I have an executive office chair in my room. I was just saying earlier, one of the handles right now is broken, and honestly, that chair causes me a lot of pain, but I paid more for that chair than I did for the one in the kitchen. And so until it breaks, I'm using it. So I can easily fix the handle. I just have to I have to I need to do some stuff in my room, clean my room, and I need to find the screw. I don't remember where I put the screw. I might even just take the handle off and keep one handle that I can use to adjust, because that one handle, like the screw won't stay, and I don't know why. Is someone spamming tampon emojis or screw? No, that's a screwdriver. Ah! I was like, what? I was like, that looks like a tampon in the plastic. That's a screwdriver. That's fucking funny. Okay. All right. Sorry. Okay. Let me start the rice, and then we'll get set up. I'm tired. The good news is, like, with this chair, I feel like I can use it long term as long as I remember to get up. Because it caused me a lot of body pain when I was, like, sitting doing the gingerbread shit and not getting up. Because I was so scared of, like, getting up and, like, knocking shit off the table. Because the width of that table is, like, there's not a ton of, like, space. So, how do you even do those? The emojis? Yeah, so at the bottom where it says message, there's a little, like, emoticon icon with a plus sign. When you click on that, you can, like, select emojis to do the reactions and stuff. So, yeah, like that. Yeah, no problem. I know you can do it on mobile. I don't know what it would look like on desktop. If you're on a computer or TV, I don't know how that would work. All right. That should probably take less than 20 minutes. And then we'll eat, and then I will do a little Twitch live after I eat. Select the face, pick an emoji, and it'll send it on stream. Yeah. That's a fancy dress. Did you go out today? No. It's not that. It's just like a sundress. It's not that fancy, I don't think. Okay. When I get up again, I need to get a big bowl for my meal. I need to get a small bowl because I'm going to use some queso. And I might add a little bit of cheese too, just because this cheese does need to get used. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep this on the side or put it on the bowl, or maybe I'll do a little bit of both. I'm going to try to use this sparingly. I find out the gender of my baby Tuesday. I'm excited. Congratulations, Brittany. That's amazing. Do you guys have any hopes for either way, or do you care? Or can you be happy regardless, or do you guys have like the same or differing opinions? I'm curious. I'm hungry. I smacks. That's really good. The beans make it like creamy in a way. I quite like it. Not the beans emoji. That's fun. I have a boy, so a girl would be nice just for the new experience. Yeah. And as long as they are happy and healthy, I am happy. Awesome. Hubby wants 2 boys. Oh, said he wouldn't be able to handle a girl dating. Oh gosh. If you want to change your emoji, click your emoji and hold. Nice. I like to put fried eggs over refried beans. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, fried egg would be good on top of this. I'm not busting out another pan and doing that today, but maybe with some leftovers. Maybe. We'll see. But the good news is, between this and some of the rice I'm making, and I probably just need to make more rice, but I'll have some leftovers to eat off of, and I'll have the pulled pork, so I'll have to do the cooking and stuff for my brother's birthday stuff anyway, but that'll just make my life easier. I know, because I don't want to eat any of the red sauce I'm going to make until after I make the lasagna, because I don't know how much of it I'll truly need. My mom always makes a big pot of it and ends up using almost all of it, if not all of it. Actually, she normally uses like all of it. So, let's see. But, yeah. Yeah, it does need lots of sauce. No, I'll make it dry. Agreed. And also, we don't cook. We do no cook
noodle lasagna. So it needs a lot of sauce because it cooks in the sauce. So we should freeze half of pulled pork so it doesn't go bad. It won't go bad. And I will eat it in time. I'm not worried about that. Like, I didn't get a bunch of like convenience food. That was the only thing I got because I was like, money wise, I needed to be really careful. But I was like, I need something because I've only got a limited amount of chicken tenders left, and that's really all I have besides the protein pastries and the 2 Built bars. Like, those are kind of like my break glass in case of emergency options when I'm like, I can't function and I just need to like eat, because sometimes it's like if you wait too long, then it like the symptoms get worse, the pain can get worse, like, yeah, it's just annoying. So because sometimes, like, if I can just eat a Built bar, that'll give me like an hour or two to rest, and then like tide me long enough to rest enough to get the stamina I need to like do whatever I need to do in the kitchen to like take care of myself. It's just like, I don't love to talk about that in great detail because of all the shit I get and people assuming things, but it's like, when I'm not in an active pain flare, it's not like that. But when I am in a pain flare, it's like, depends on the severity. Like, I've had worse ones than this one. But they all suck. Yeah, everyone needs a few emergency meals in the freezer. Otherwise, you eat junk food. At least I do, yeah. And I literally can't, like, just order a meal right now. Like, sometimes that's what I do when I'm in a pain flare. Like, even if it's just, like, a salad from Zaxby's. I just don't talk about when I eat out online for a lot of reasons. But I really try to, like, especially these, like, past few months, I've gotten way better and just, like, lessening how frequently I do that. So, yeah. Which just makes that, like, whole, I talked about it on Twitch. Some of you guys may or may not know. Some reactor is spouting this crazy unfounded rumor. Because I don't ask I don't ask you guys in personal DMs to send me money. I don't reach out to people, like, for money. Like, that's so tacky. I don't do that. I also would never tell someone that I spent $750 on DoorDash on Klarna if I did, like, which I, again, didn't. And it seems that this rumor has gained a lot of traction, that people are spouting like it's real, when, like, the source was literally, just trust me, bro. Like, I know media literacy is dead in the water right now in the great year 2025, but, like, good God. And I don't know if someone actually told her that. I could believe someone lied to her. I could believe that. But that didn't happen. It's not real. And it, like, at first I was just, like, trying to ignore it, but it, like, gained a lot of traction as if it was real. And I think people think it's real just because, like, they took small nuggets of things I've talked about in the past and, like, created this thing. It's just crazy. Like, man, I don't know. It's like, I'm going through enough, and you guys are literally just trying to find ways to convince people to not support me in this transition to cause harm. It's crazy. Have you ever tried Quest, like the protein bars? I think I've tried a couple. I think there might have been one or two I, like, kind of liked, but Built bars are way better, in my opinion. So, it's just like, I'm just exhausted. Built, so with a T instead of a D. Built bars. You can get the brownie and cookie dough flavor for like $19 a box at Sam's. If you get them through like the Built site directly or like TikTok, they can range between like $26 and $30 a box. I don't like those bars. Just kissing them. Really, I'm obsessed. But I also love marshmallow stuff. Honestly, this is my opinion, but if I support someone, I don't care what they spend the money on. I don't think people should pocket watch that shit. I mean, thank you. But like, they're painting this narrative that like the reason I was so stressed out about bills is because I had all this DoorDash debt. But none of that was real. None of that's real. And it's like, it's so unfair to me. And I know they don't give a shit, but it's so unfair to me. And it's so mean and unnecessary. It's just like crazy. Yeah, people are seriously fucking insane on here. Sorry, but you have to deal with the bullshit. Thank you. I just ate a Built Bar coconut marshmallow. I think I tried the coconut. Because I've tried a lot of flavors, but that was like over a year ago. And question, it's expensive, isn't it? Quest, I think so, but honestly, so is Built Bars. Like realistically, it's like 12, 13 bars for $30. I mean, they're worth it to me. When I have like low appetite, no appetite, they are a safe food. When I have no energy, when I need to just consume something, yeah, they work out great for me. Yeah, all the protein stuff is a bit more expensive, but I love Built Bars. Yeah, Built Bars, to me, they're so worth it. Like, they taste like marshmallow candy bars, but they have a lot of protein and collagen in them, too. And they're delicious. Like, I don't necessarily think they should replace a meal necessarily, but, like, they tied me over, and I never met a protein product that I like. Yeah, I was pretty picky about that, too. Granted, I do like the legendary strawberry Pop-Tart pastry thingies. I know a lot of people have very mixed opinions on that. I don't know what it is about them that I can like ignore the protein flavor, but I really like them. So, and when I'm struggling to eat, it's good to have something that's sweet but tastes with protein. Yeah, meat is protein too, yeah, but sometimes I just don't have the physical capacity to do what I did today. I did hear about that rumor, however, the reactor who started it has yet to show the receipts. Yeah. Because when that happened, I sat there, because like I have a really bad memory. So I was like, and I am susceptible to being gaslit pretty easily, unfortunately. So first I checked my Afterpay. Haven't used it since 2023. Then I confirmed that you can't even use Afterpay on DoorDash. Now you can use Klarna. So in the event that they just said the wrong service, because sure, that's a possible like twist around or whatever, I checked and I've never spent $700 in a month on Klarna in my entire history. There was one month that was kind of close, and it was stuff unrelated to DoorDash in there. So it's like, again, I'm also smart enough to where if that was the reason, I wouldn't fucking say it. But I also don't, like, my mom doesn't know the details of my financials. My family doesn't know the details of my financials. My friends, I don't talk about that shit. It's weird. It's so weird. Like, Jesus Christ. And even, let's entertain the fact, even if I did, like, let's entertain that for a second. I had a job and I had money coming in and I was paying it myself. I've never asked for money to pay off, like, Klarna stuff. I always had income generated, and oh my God. And like I said, I use Klarna as like a payment method. So half the time I'm not even using it in the way of like, I'm paying it off weeks later. Like, it just depends on what I'm using it for. So it's not anybody's business. That's kind of the point, right, Mels? Saying I buy bullshit all the time. It's nobody's business. And I feel like that way about others. Yeah. It's just like, it makes me want to shove my head through a wall, bro. Like, I know the rice should be done relatively soon. I hope, anyway. I'm just like, I'm so stressed out, and I've got like computer breaking problems, and I just don't need the stress. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's just gross. because there isn't actual drama with me, like, going on with me. So they literally have to make up shit to have something to talk about. It's just, like, exhausting. Because, like, my first Twitch live, like, people were just making a bunch of usernames and following me because I had alerts set up through OBS. So it was, like, popping up on the screen and stuff, and I just had to, like, ignore it, you know? And it's just, like, and I, like, briefly addressed it just because I wanted people to shut up. But it's, like, it's that kind of stuff that makes me more mad than when people give me shit for things that actually happened or are real. Because it's like, at least you're talking about shit that's real. I don't know. I guess it's like the sense of justice of it all that just really grinds my gears. The people who make up this drama, I swear, do it because they hate themselves and are just mirroring their own downfalls that they hate about themselves. If I choose to help someone, I don't care if the money is if the donation is redirected. It's yours to do what you want. Well, Laura, I really appreciate that. Especially given the fact of, you know, you've been very, very supportive and really helpful in this process that I'm going through. So, yeah. People don't pocket watch the reactors, but they do it to me. People make way more money than me reacting to my content, but I'm a grifter for making my content. What? I'm a content creator. So are you. And without me, without Amber, without food, in fact, without Amber and now with foodie stuff, y'all are panicking. And that's why they're honing in on me, because I'm the most active in terms of content creation. Man. I feel like I'm bitching a lot in this live. I'm sorry. I'm just frustrated. Just like child support, I don't care what happens to the money once it's transferred. Yeah. Yeah, reactors have no content without other content creators they bitch about and make drama about. Yeah. I saw Jordy from Girl World bought thousands worth in Labubus. Like, they'd eat you alive if you bought a single Labubu. Yeah! I was like, I mean, I don't fuck with Labubus like that. But that's the thing. It's like, it's just because they hate me. Like, it's because you don't like me. People do pocket watch reactors. Yaba got crap for buying a $7,000 printer for her business. And, well, yeah, but they don't get it like I do. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course everyone has critics, but critics. Yeah, I've seen the, like, they're gonna now lose their job and they're panicking. Yeah, well, I mean, they're not being affected by the monetization, which that's a whole other fucking topic, because they're reacting to the same content. But whatever. I don't watch reaction channels once I noticed they make up stuff for watch hours. Yeah. But I respect and care about the people that, like, are able to look at things, like, logically, you know? Like, it's not my business if Jordy spends that much on Labubus. I don't care. Do you? You're successful on YouTube. Awesome. Spend your money. Do what you want. Like, I don't think I remember when I was, like, struggling with, like, being homeless and stuff, I reached out to, like, a couple friends that helped me out financially. That was literally 2019, 2020, maybe, like, 2021. Since then, like, I checked my PayPal history, like, I don't know, it was a couple of years ago. Like, I borrowed money from a friend once and paid them back like I was supposed to, you know? But, like, it's just, like, I've never claimed to be a financially literate person. I do my best. But, like, maybe I'm anti-Labubu, so ignore me. I'm anti-Labubu. I don't get it. It's not my vibe. Like Flava Flav's, like Flava Flav, what a throwback. If it don't apply, let it fly. Yeah, I think they're cute. Hey, live your truth. If you like them, good for you. You know, I'm so not good with money. I suck. Yeah, I try. I've made improvements. Like literally using Klarna has helped me improve my credit. That's what's like so crazy about this. Because I was borrowing and paying it back on time responsibly. Like, god damn. And I always like prepay and overpay to get the balance paid off faster. Cause like, oh, engaging in credit is how you build credit. We live in a consumeristic Labubu Dubai chocolate crumble cookie world. Really, truly, we do. Yeah, I get a lot of shit because I'm pretty anti-capitalist and I do like shit on capitalism because capitalism fucking sucks. But I'm also an adult and realistic and understand I'm a participant in capitalism and I have to be. So I'm going to try my best at it to make my quality of life as good as possible, you know? So we're all forced to participate in it or go off into the woods and live off the grid, which is even getting harder to do nowadays. And I ain't doing that. There's so many reasons I wouldn't want to live off the grid. There's so many reasons that I would not want to live off the grid. My splurge is always on food. Yeah. Felt. I feel like especially like nowadays with like kind of like the recession indicators that we're in and like the cost of food and the cost of living, like really the only thing a lot of people can afford to splurge on is like, or indulge in is like food related stuff, you know? Like so many hobbies are getting priced out. It sucks. Like it sucks ass, honestly. But I think I need to go to the bathroom again. Alright guys, if you hear like a little beep or something while I'm gone, let me know when I get back or put it in the chat when it happens. I'm gonna go run to the restroom real quick. And I just, in case my brother uses the fridge or something. Oh, I need to plug my phone back in. We will babysit the rice, thank you. I did hear it, by the way, which is a good thing to know. These 3 spoons plus eating utensil. Okay. Okay. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay. Just heat this back up real quick. Oh. Yep, time to eat. Okay, solid. I have no idea if my brother is going to like or want this. I'm going to make him a small sample size version of this with just rice, cheese, and the meat mixture. He's not a salsa or sour cream person. That much cheese to start. Actually, I'm just going to throw his in the microwave because his cheese is going to need to melt. Just do that. Yeah, Amy, I feel that. Just try some cheese. Just melt that in to the hot rice. I might need to microwave this for a second. Perfect. The heat from my rice is melting the shredded cheese just like I wanted. Okay. I don't want to sit down yet. I don't want to have to get back up. Come on. Did he just go to the bathroom? I think he did. God damn it. Alright, then fuck it. Just do this now. Let that cool. I'll just set this here for him. Just sit down.
Alright, Levi. So I made a taco meat with black beet refried bean mixture, onions. There's rice and cheese in this. It's kind of hot. Just tell me what you think. You can also eat it. You can use it as like a dippable thing with chips. What do you think?
Pretty good.
Hand me your rice then. I made up all the last bit of that rice. You know, the Japanese stuff. Like I need to refill it with the jasmine that we bought. Let me put a good amount of cheese on here for you. And then I'll give you some of this.
I take it all that he will melt the cheese.
I'm gonna throw it in the microwave real quick for you because I'm using queso. So I just here. Just sit here real quick. It'll be super hot. You also have the Doritos you can eat with it. That'll be really good, nice crunch. Can you hand me those two little purple bags right there? Turn around. Turn around all the way. There you go. Counter. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, sounds good. Too much flavor on Doritos? Craziness. Adding the cheese into the rice is a good move. Alright, that should leave me. That's enough for one meal left over. Levi, do you want any salsa or sour cream? I'm assuming your answer is no, but
Yeah,
I figured. All right, you can go ahead and there's a little bit of unmelted cheese on the top. If you stir it in, it'll melt right away.
no, I just need the good old.
Yep. You can mix it all together whenever you would like.
Yeah, this may be good if it was on the bowl.
I just grabbed the rice. Do you want to grab a bowl? I can turn my camera off.
Yeah, already in.
Okay. I just didn't. You didn't. You had to go to the bathroom first, and I'm in a pain flare, so I just wanted to get the rice out for you, so I don't have to worry about the camera stuff. So, otherwise, yeah.
Actually, yeah, I'll have to go.
Okay, hold on. Okay, go for it. Okay, I'm turning my camera back on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Very sticky.
Yeah, that's from the black beans. Oh, and the cheese. Just do a little bit of this. I've decided the queso's staying on the side. Oh, Levi.
Yeah.
Do you have any USB thumb drives or SD cards?
I don't think so. No, I can use it.
I just need one that I can plug into my computer to test it.
I'll figure that out.
Sounds good. Thank you. Oh, right. Right. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, but he's trying to eat, and I ain't trying to bug him anymore. So I can wait. That kind of stuff, I'm gonna wait to get my dad involved, because I don't want to accidentally fuck up Levi's shit trying to fix my shit just because I don't know something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just set aside some of the larger chips pieces. And then could you hand me a pink lemonade? Thank you. Forgot to grab it. Alright, so now I'll just do that. Do just like small. Some of them are slightly too big, but like I'll just use bigger chips on the queso directly. And then that's not Quirkyloverosee. Shit. Okay. So this is gonna look kind of a mess. That's the point of this meal, honestly, is I'm trying to just like use up what I have here. And it's like taco bowls and nachos had a baby. Those are the kinds of chips I like. They're my favorite. Mm-hmm. That's so good. Mm-hmm. This has been chilling in my fridge for a hot minute. I've been waiting for this meal to dig into it. And that's why I got one more bag of tortilla chips, because this is also a low effort thing I can eat, just chips and cheese when I'm really struggling. So. Gordo's is the best brand. I love this one because it's like eating the white queso from Mexican restaurants. It doesn't taste like a store-bought cheese. It's delicious. Its consistency is fantastic. Yeah, cumin is a bit like hit or miss for me, in my opinion. Yeah. I don't think I have the bandwidth to try to figure out the dual streaming on mobile tonight. But I will be hopping on Twitch after this, even if, like I said, even if it's only for like 30 minutes. Just because you have to stream on different days. And today's day 3. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't want seasoned cheese dips. I just want queso. I want pure, white, like... I mean, I do like an orange queso sometimes too. Like a Velveeta Rotel vibe, but that's different to this. On like every level. This is not spicy. This is the original. You can get mild or hotter versions. I prefer original to mild, but that's just me. But when I make bowls of like Mexican food like this, Amy, I do like it, especially when I have like the end of tortilla chip bags, you know. I like using them as like a topping like this. It gives a crunch of nachos, but because they're on top of it too, they stay crunchier as you eat. And it's just a good way of like using up something that's generally not like desirable. I'm the same way, Brittany. I just don't like it when it's so hot that it affects my taste buds. That's when I'm like, no, thank you. You know, it makes me feel alive. That's funny. But yeah, I can do my cleanup of this live on Twitch. I think that's what I'll do. I'll go live for a little bit, clean up, put a food away, maybe even do some dishes. Man, I'm not gonna try to deal with dual streaming tonight. I might do a test dual stream like before 6 o'clock tomorrow. Or I'll just go live on YouTube. I don't know. We'll see. Brittany, that's crazy. Not Ring of Fire. Okay. Thank you, Brittany. Yeah. I appreciate you. So if you haven't already, and you're interested in joining me on Twitch after this stream, now would be a good time to go make a Twitch account. If you have Amazon Prime, you can sign in like through your Amazon account. And you don't even have to make a new account. Heads up. That's awesome, Brittany. Yeah. My Twitch account's kind of old. I don't remember what year I made it in, but I've had it for a while. Thank you, Brittany. Well, you can sub to me now, and I'm going to get affiliated. So you can sub to me now. Like when I go live later. It'll just pay out in like a couple weeks. Yeah, I believe, yeah, we get paid for affiliated subs because it's a benefit from, I guess, their deal with Amazon. Obviously, if you're using it for someone else, I think you have to wait for that to expire. I think I made too much food. I was very hungry. Obviously. This is my first real meal of the day. Okay, sounds good, Brittany. I really appreciate it. Yeah, my mouth is bigger than my stomach, yeah. I'll try to eat the chip part. And also,
for the meal.
you're welcome. I'm gonna have, there's only really enough leftovers for like one meal. So I was planning on using that in the next day or two. But now I know you like this, we can plan this as like a meal in rotation sometimes. Because beans are really good for you. They have like fiber and stuff. So.
You don't wash my hands.
You're good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Hope Levi has a great birthday. Yeah. He just wants to hang out by himself, and then I'll make him dinner, and it'll be a vibe. He's not working, so. Hey Levi.
Yeah.
Before you go to your room, can you just bring the 25-pound bag of rice out and put it on the counter by like where the Doritos are?
Sure.
Thank you. Because I can also refill the rice on Twitch. Hopefully not spill it everywhere. Do you know which you'll be going on? I have to take my dog. When I'm done eating here. Is it cheaper through Amazon? So technically, if you do it through Amazon, you get a free sub, like a sub to give to someone. So technically, yeah, it's cheaper because you don't have to pay for it, and you get just on the counter by like where the Doritos are, just up, you know, that free space up there. Thank you for lifting that for me. I'm only doing Twitch tonight. I'm not doing YouTube. I'm too tired. I got too much to do. I'm only going live on Twitch tonight because I'm trying to hit affiliate. Otherwise, I would just do Patreon tonight. But hey. I basically made enough for 2 meals, so I'll use the rest of those chips later to make it crunchy on this bowl. I'm gonna want to eat it before I go to bed, so I'll just eat that. Done. I'll mix it all together. Yeah, if you're unsure of the steps, I highly recommend just like consulting Google because me trying to explain it might just be more confusing. I actually haven't even linked my own Twitch yet to my Amazon as far as I know. Or maybe I have in the past, but my Prime just lapsed, so I don't even know if I get that benefit right now. Okay. Refrigerator, drink. Okay. Alright, guys. I think we're at the end of the Patreon live. We've been live for close to 4 hours. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I understand if you're not wanting to move over to Twitch. I get it. But I hope that you choose to try it out and come hang out with us. There's a couple of VODs on there already. And like if I'm not uploading and you want to watch other content from me, that's a good place to go. I don't know what my future looks like between YouTube and Twitch and stuff. But, you know, it's going to be interesting to see. Alright. Okay, guys. I'll be live in Twitch like within the next 5 minutes. So make sure you follow me over there. Check the notifications. Come join. You guys are getting the exclusive note. I was going to be curious to see. I'm not going to promote the Twitch live anywhere else. I'm just going to go live on Twitch and see what the views look like. I'm going to be curious. So, to see how that goes. Okay. Sounds good, Amy. Bye, Hamlet. Thank you, guys. See you, Laura. See you, Brittany. To see everybody. Thank you, Mel's. See you there, too. Okay. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye.